In this video, I'd like to talk to you about a new product that's come out. Newish. It's been out for about 1 to 2 months. I've been testing it in my workshop, but before I spoke to you about it, I needed to make sure it worked, and I was happy to share it with you all, which is what I am. However, we need to take a step back. We need to talk about this product first. So this is the Kovax Maxfilm, and it's their abrasive disc, and it's a disc that I've been using for about 3 to 4 years. It's a P-rated disc, so it goes P80 up to 500. I really like this product. It sands well, it's not too aggressive, feathers out nicely, and it covers everything from plastic, metal, and then you can use your initial sanding to get rid of the scratches, all the way up to, with the 500, sanding back your primer. But like I said, it's not that aggressive. Some people don't find it aggressive enough. I think it's great. I mean, I can't, I don't have any faults with it, so I don't feel I needed anything more aggressive. But there are people that do, other refinishers, other repairers. And so Kovax, over the last few years, have been looking at a new product, and it's the Garuda. They've just brought it out after 2 years of extensive testing to make sure it works in the field. They brought out the Garuda. Now the Garuda comes in only 80 to 400, so one less than the Maxfilm. However, it's not P-rated, so it doesn't work like that. So you can't say a P80 in the Maxfilm is like the 80 in the Garuda. It's not. It's made from a really high quality aluminium oxide bits on there, which create the fast and aggressive cutting speed of it. And Kovax are looking at it to fill that gap for those that want speed. They want the aggressivity of a product and the super fast cutting power. It has it. It's true. It is. Like I said, you can't relate these two because one is a P and one is just a straight 80, but it does. And I'm not going to even get into explaining the P80 and no P and what P, because I've tried to understand it. It's just really confusing. I'm sure somebody will explain it in the comments below, and I thank you for that. So that product is there. But the way Kovax are saying, and having tested it and tried it, I have to agree, is they are looking at the two working alongside each other. Symbiosis. I think that's the word. So that you would do, when you've got something coming in that really needs a really fast cut, then you would go for fast and aggressive cut. You would go for the Garuda. And that would work on plastic and metal. However, what I would say is if you're using this product on plastic compared to that one, you need to just be aware that you will get some furring up of the plastic. And that is where they work in partnership, because then you would transition over to the Maxfilm and that would nicely smooth it out and you won't have any issues. That is a question I often get asked is, how am I doing the bumping? Do I ever suffer from any furring on my plastic bumpers? Do I need to address that? No, I don't. And that's because I find that the Maxfilm is that little bit less aggressive, so it doesn't have those issues. The Garuda has that aggressivity and it will create some furring. So you either need to work your way all the way up to the 400, or you can swap over to the Maxfilm equivalent of 180 and finish off with a 240, and then you can put it into prime. So those are the products that are brought out, and I think that having tested them, they work really well. Izzy's tested on metal, on a couple of metal panels, and she's had great results on them. I don't do a lot of metal work, so it's not something I've had a lot of practice with, but I can see that it strips the paint back really well, really quickly, and the speed that it has in it. I do plastic work, and here I'm trying it out on a plastic bumper, and it does. It cuts through it really quick, but you can see how rough it is, and so that I do need to finish it off with the Maxfilm. So that is the new product that's been brought into the range, abrasive that's been brought into the range of Kovax products, Kovax abrasives, and I'd be really interested to know Do you use any of these products? If you do, what do you think about them? Have you tried out the new Garuda? If you have, what do you think of that? And you know, put your comments down below, because it's really, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, I just love to read the comments and get your feel of what it's like out there. What are you looking for? You might say that there's something else that you're looking for in the market. You know, never know. Kovax might pick it up, who knows? So yeah, put it in the comments below. If you've got any questions, happy to answer them myself. Otherwise, thanks for supporting me. Thank you to Painter Izzy for creating the clips that we've shared in this video, and keep in touch.